Welcome back to Rarest Coins. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1964 Jefferson nickel. You might have one in your coin collection or maybe even in your spare change, but did you know it could be worth a lot more than its face value? Let's explore why this seemingly ordinary nickel is so special and how you can determine if yours might be a hidden gem. First, let's set the stage with some history. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is part of a series that continued to honor Jefferson and Monticello. Rarest coins. The 1964 coin was minted during a time of significant transition. The U.S. Mint was moving away from silver coins and focusing on using more affordable metals. This shift was partly due to the rising cost of silver and the need for more cost-effective coin production. Now, let's talk about what makes some 1964 Jefferson nickels more valuable than others. One of the key reasons a 1964 nickel might be worth more is due to rare minting errors or unique varieties. The most notable is the 1964D nickel with no mint mark. This error is a result of the Denver Mint's die not receiving the D mint mark punch. The 1964D no mint mark nickels are incredibly rare because the Denver Mint was supposed to include a mint mark on all coins. This particular error coin can be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. So, how can you identify if your 1964 Jefferson nickel is a rare find? Here are a few tips. First, closely inspect the reverse side of your nickel. Look for the mint mark, which should be on the right side of Monticello. If you don't see it, you might have the error coin we mentioned earlier. Also, weigh your nickel. A standard 1964 Jefferson nickel should weigh 5 grams. If your coin is significantly off from this weight, it could be another type of error, like a wrong planchet error. Lastly, check the edge of the coin for any unusual characteristics. Sometimes errors or rare varieties can be identified through abnormalities in the edge or surface. If you believe you have a valuable 1964 Jefferson nickel, it's time to get it appraised. Consult a professional coin grader or numismatist for an official evaluation. They can provide a detailed report on your coin's condition and value. For a million rarest coins. You can also explore selling your coin through auctions or specialized coin dealers. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or local coin shops can be excellent places to get the best price for your rare find. There you have it. The 1964 Jefferson nickel might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Make sure to check your coins carefully and consult with experts to uncover their true value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Feel free to adjust the script to fit your style or add any additional details you find relevant. Welcome back to Rarest Coins. Today, we're shining a spotlight on a coin that might be hiding in your pocket change, the 1999D Jefferson nickel. This seemingly ordinary nickel could be worth a lot more than its face value. Stick around as we dive into the details of what makes this coin special and how you can find out if you have a valuable one. First, let's start with a bit of background. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, has gone through various design changes over the decades. By 1999, the design was still the same, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. But 1999 was a unique year due to some interesting changes in minting and design. What makes the 1999D Jefferson nickel particularly noteworthy is a rare error that occurred during its minting process. Specifically, we're talking about the 1999D Jefferson nickel with the Y-dam variety. The Y-dam error refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin. On most 1999D nickels, the letters are closer together, but on the error variety, they are noticeably wider apart. Rarest coins. This error is a result of a change in the die used for minting. Collectors and numismatists highly value this variation because it's a rare mistake that wasn't produced in large quantities. So, How can you identify if you have this rare YDAM error? Start by examining the reverse side of your 1999D nickel. Look closely at the spacing between the letters A and M in America. On the YDAM variety, there's a distinct gap, while on the regular 1999D nickels, the letters are much closer together. You can also use a caliper to measure the spacing. On the YDAM, the gap is wider, roughly 1.5 to 2 millimeters. Compare this to a regular 1999D nickel for a clear difference. If you think you've found a 1999D YDAM nickel, the next step is to get it graded. Coin grading is crucial as it determines the value based on the coin's condition. The grades range from mint state, MS, to poor, P, and the better the grade, the higher the value. $4 million rarest coins. Coins in mint condition, like MS65 or higher, can be worth significantly more. The value of a 1999D YDAM nickel can vary, but well-preserved examples have been known to fetch hundreds of dollars on the market. Rarest coins. If you have a valuable 1999D YDAM nickel, you might be wondering where to sell or appraise it. Specialized coin dealers, auction houses, and reputable online platforms are great places to start. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or local coin shops can help you connect with potential buyers. Additionally, consulting with a professional numismatist or having your coin graded by a trusted grading service like NGC or PCGS can provide you with an accurate valuation and ensure you get the best price. And that's a wrap on the 1999D Jefferson nickel and its potential value. Always remember to check your coins carefully. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin-related content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Feel free to adjust the script to fit your presentation style or add any additional details that you think might be relevant. Welcome back to Rarest Coins. Today, we're diving into the world of numismatics with a special focus on the 1962 Jefferson nickel. While this coin might seem ordinary at first glance, it's packed with interesting details that could make it worth a lot more than its face value. Stick around as we explore what makes the 1962 Jefferson nickel special and how you can determine if yours is a valuable find. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, designed by Felix Schloss. It features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. This design has undergone various changes over the years, but the core features have remained the same. By 1962, the Jefferson nickel had settled into its classic design, and the mint was using a standard composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. While most 1962 Jefferson nickels were produced in large quantities, a few special varieties and errors make this coin quite intriguing. Rarest coins. One of the most notable issues with the 1962 Jefferson nickel is the double die error, especially from the Denver Mint. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned, resulting in a doubling of the image on the coin. In the 1962D nickel, this error is particularly noticeable in the lettering and details of Jefferson's portrait. The most common signs of this error include double inscriptions, especially in Liberty and Monticello, and sometimes even Jefferson's hair and facial features. To identify this error, closely examine the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling or misalignment in the texture and images. If you see these features, you might have a valuable piece. Another area of interest is the mint mark. The 1962 Jefferson nickel was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with the Denver mint mark being a D. In some cases, the mint mark was either overpunched or missing entirely. A missing mint mark or an irregularly placed mint mark can make your coin quite rare. If you have a 1962 nickel with an unusual mint mark, it's worth taking a closer look. If you believe you have a rare 1962 Jefferson nickel, the next step is to get it graded. Coin grading is crucial in determining its value, as the condition of the coin greatly impacts its worth. The grading scale ranges from poor, P, to mint state, MS, with higher grades fetching higher prices. For example, a 1962D double die nickel in MS65 grade or higher could be worth several $100s or more, while a coin in lower grades will be less valuable. Always ensure to get an accurate grade from a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. Rarest coins. Once you've had your coin graded, you might want to sell or appraise it. Auction houses, specialized coin dealers, and online platforms like eBay and heritage auctions are great places to start. Make sure to do some research and choose reputable venues to get the best price for your rare find. You can also consult with local coin shops or appraisers who specialize in rare coins. They can provide valuable insights and help you find the best way to market your coin. And that's a wrap on the 1962 Jefferson nickel and its potential value. Keep an eye out for those rare varieties and Welcome back to Rarest Coins. Today, we're focusing on a coin that might be lurking in your change jar, the 1973 Jefferson nickel. While this coin may seem like a common find, it has some unique attributes that could make it worth a lot more than its face value. Stick around as we explore what makes the 1973 Jefferson nickel special and how you can determine if yours is a valuable piece of numismatic history. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. This design, created by Felix Schloss, has been a staple of American coinage for decades. By 1973, the design had been well established, but that doesn't mean there aren't interesting variations to look out for. In 1973, the Jefferson nickel continued to be minted in large quantities, with no major design changes from previous years. However, it's the smaller details and errors from this year that can make certain 1973 nickels quite valuable. Let's dive into some notable varieties and errors that can make a 1973 Jefferson nickel worth more. One of the most interesting varieties is the 1973D nickel with the weakly struck Monticello. Rarest coins. In some 1973D nickels, the reverse side features Monticello with weak or incomplete details. This issue arises from a worn or misaligned die used during the minting process. If Monticello appears faded or the details are less distinct, you might have a coin worth examining further. Another key error to look out for is the 1973 nickel with a misplaced mint mark. Sometimes, the mint mark on the reverse side of the coin can be incorrectly positioned, which makes the coin a rare find. Look closely at the location of the D-mint mark for any anomalies. To identify if your 1973 Jefferson nickel has these valuable errors, start by closely examining the reverse side of the coin. Use a magnifying glass to inspect Monticello and the mint mark. For weakly struck Monticello, compare your coin to a well-struck example to spot any missing details. If you suspect a misplaced mint mark, measure its position carefully. The correct location is just below the dome of Monticello. Any deviation from this can indicate an error. Once you've identified a potential error, the next step is to get your coin graded. Coin grading is essential for determining its value, and it ranges from poor, P, to mint state, MS. Higher grades mean higher value. $1 million rarest coins. For a 1973 nickel, an error coin in high grades, like MS65 or above, can be worth a significant amount of money. However, even lower grade error coins can still be quite valuable, so it's worth getting an official grade from a professional service like NGC or PCGS. If you have a valuable 1973 Jefferson nickel, you might be wondering where to sell or appraise it. Consider auction houses, specialized coin dealers, and online platforms such as eBay or heritage auctions. These venues can connect you with potential buyers and provide a good market value. $1 million rarest coins. You can also take your coin to local coin shops or professional appraisers who specialize in rare coins. They can offer a detailed evaluation and help you find the best way to sell your coin. And that wraps up our look at the 1973 Jefferson nickel and its potential value. Welcome back to Rarest Coins. Today, we're focusing on a coin that you might find in your pocket change or coin jar, the 2000p Jefferson nickel. While it might seem like just another nickel, There are some unique aspects of this coin that could make it worth a lot more than its face value. Stick around as we explore what makes the 2000p Jefferson nickel special and how you can find out if you have a valuable one. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. The design by Felix Schloss has undergone various updates over the years, but the coin's basic features have remained consistent. By the year 2000, the nickel had settled into its familiar design, but there are still a few details that make the 2000p version particularly interesting. In 2000, the U.S. Mint released the nickel with the same design, but it was also a year of transition and experimentation with coin designs and minting processes. Let's take a closer look at what makes the 2000p Jefferson nickel unique. One of the most notable errors in the 2000p Jefferson nickel series is the missing mint mark error. This error occurred because the Philadelphia Mint, which produced the 2000p nickels, did not include the expected P mint mark on some of these coins. Rarest coins. Normally, a P mint mark should appear on the reverse side of the coin, to the left of Monticello. However, some 2000p nickels were struck without this mint mark, making them a rare find for collectors. To identify this error, carefully examine the reverse side of your nickel. Look for the absence of the P mint mark. If your nickel is missing this mark, you might have a valuable error coin. Another interesting error to look for is the double die variety. This error occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned, causing a doubling effect on the coin's design. On the 2000p nickel, the doubling is most noticeable in the inscriptions on the obverse, particularly in the word Liberty and in the date. The details may appear to be doubled or shifted. Rarest coins. To spot this error, examine the text and features on the coin closely under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling or misalignment in the letters and numbers. So how can you tell if your 2000p Jefferson nickel is a rare find? Start by closely inspecting the coin's details. For the missing mint mark error, look for the absence of the P mint mark on the reverse side. For the double die error, check for any signs of doubling or misalignment in the inscriptions. You might also want to measure the coin and compare its weight and dimensions to standard specifications. Any significant deviations might indicate other errors or varieties. Once you've identified a potential error, the next step is to have your coin graded. Coin grading is essential to determine its value, with the scale ranging from poor, P, to mint state, MS. Higher grades typically mean higher value. $1 million rarest coins for 2000p nickel. Error coins in high grades, such as MS65 or above, can be quite valuable. Even lower grade error coins can be worth more than face value, so getting an official grade from a professional service like NGC or PCGS is a good idea.